Well, look at this clanky old thing there. Hello, I'm Colonel No, I don't mean me. Hello, I'm Colonel Failure, and this is Transport Fever in a tropical style. The tropical Transport Fever 2, coming at you here with me, Colonel Failure. And we're looking at some tram. We are looking at some tram, because today I'm building some tram, and I'm building some train to go with the tram. And the train and the tram also need a tunnel, and I can't make bulldozing start with T. So we're picking things up at City 17, where it's a hustle and bustle kind of a day. Well, every day is a kind of hustle and bustle kind of a day, because the City 17 station is quite a big deal. And before moving on, I thought I might just tidy up the tracks a little bit here. That doesn't mean removing the tracks. No, I'm not gone mad. I'm going to get the paint tool out, and what I want is some gravel. Do you want gravel, or do we want asphalt or scree? I don't think scree is appropriate. Let's go gravel too. Let's keep it simple here. And I was just gonna gravel in the middle. See, like that. There. Oh, yeah, that's it. That makes it look like it's all efficient and whatnot, and hasn't got. You know what brush I need? A litter brush. I mean, maybe not for this particular era, but certainly in the future, every kind of centre track area I've ever come across is coated in flipping waste paper and McDonald's wrappers and okay, for balance, Burger King wrappers and leftover Nando's and a casually discarded kebab. There you go. That looks nice, doesn't it? Yes, it does. Be quiet. Now, I'll do more colouring in at another point, but I think we'll get on with the show, shall we? Do you want to see how we're doing monetarily? Of course you do. That's why you're here. Of course you won't be able to make it out because the interface is so flipping small. But I've got 18.5 million quid in the bank. I have. It's true. It's a fact. We made 4 million. Last time I didn't spend anything. Last year we made 5 million. Don't ask me how. And then this year we're currently on a 2.75 million kind of run. Well, there we go. I think financially we're sorted, which basically means I can just go and build whatever the heck I like. It's just a shame that I'm not going to get any achievements from this at all because I've got mods turned on. But the interesting thing to look at before we go further is the tram line, because we have a result of the tram experiment. So if we go down to Megacity 1 here, and pull this into some kind of central locale, you'll see that we're getting a modicum of traffic still heading outward on trams as you head towards 5th Street, which is just over there. Now, from 5th Street, you would hope that many, many people would weigh what? No, that's the bus stop, you fool. This is the one we're talking about. The trams are now starting to run what is described in the phrasebook as empty. That's right, the train line has completely cannibalised the tram run, and therefore we're going to retire the tram run. There's no sense in keeping it going. It's still making a little bit of cash at the moment, but it won't do for very long. Further trams will arrive in the future. So here's the tram route. Now all I've got to do is find a button that tells them to come back home. Let's configure. You would think Line Manager would do it, right? You would think. Maybe I have to go and configure the vehicles. All right. Well, no, that's just not the button, is it? It's over here. It's this one. Configure the vehicles. Yes. Tram route. Yes. It's here. Look. Send them all to the depot. No. Tell them to get sold. Get sold. There you go. That's it. You're over. Your time on this earth has come to an end. And so forth. And then, do I need to delete the route? Yeah, there we go. Now you delete the route. Delete the route. Sad, but these things are not meant to last. They could last if they felt like it, but they don't. So that's that out of the way. Are we also cannibalising the passenger line that goes from Zion? Yes, we are. Not too much. But it was previously. It was having a honking great 220 odd passengers waiting. Not no more. It isn't. But there are still enough people there to make that line viable. Now, one more change before we get to the meat, potatoes, gravy, and Brussels sprouts of today's episode. and that is I'm going to double track the rest of the way up to Beauclair. It is unacceptable to have trains just kind of hanging around waiting to get through when I've actually got both the money and the inclination and the traffic to warrant double tracking this sucker. So this sucker is getting double tracked forthwith. Right, now we're using... Are we using all of the platforms? We're not. We're using, what's that? That's 2 and 3 at the moment. So as long as 2 and 3 can get in and out and shake it all about, everything's going to be absolutely flipping glorious. And absolutely flipping glorious is my middle name. So we'll make that happen now. Right. So it is the central line here that uses platform 3. Which is very nice indeed. It's surrounded by palm trees. How can you not like it? And then we need to run this one out here. Now, to avoid the Beauclair line running on the wrong side of the track, we're going to need to put in a junction, but we'll turn it into a little cheeky one of these just to make that happen. And double slip this fella here. Yeah, there you go. That stopped flashing, which means it's all working perfectly. But just to make sure it's working perfectly, I'm going to stick a one-way signal right there. Good. Right, that's that sorted. Everybody happy? I should probably check. Line manager, trains, please. Yep, everyone's happy. Are they, though? Yeah, they're definitely happy. Well, great. Let them be happy. Unpause. Right now then, what are we getting on with? Well, we're going to continue expanding this this notion. Now, there are 2 options open to us. I think we'll go with option 1, which makes Mega City 1 a little bit more interesting, which is we'll do the Dark City station. Ooh, Dark City, scary. All that business. Now, Dark City is going to need a terminus for passengers. Look at this little... this bank of isolation we've got going on here. It's going to need a passenger stop, but it's also going to need to receive goods. But I might have it continue its goods run further, so it could go and pick up oil from the Bangkok oil well. Okay, if you say so. Now then, do we do this the easy way, or do we terraform a bit first? Now, those of you who've been around for a while will know which way I'm swinging on this. I'm very... Oh, hold everything. We could put a nice little passenger port in here. And it would be a good place for the goods port as well. In fact, you need bread. Let's do a deal. Okay, yeah, right. Okay, yeah. And what? Yes. So the station's going to run on the coast about here. Now, I want to make sure it can actually talk to the town afterwards, because the hand ain't listening. And in order to do that, I'm going to try and execute some kind of stepped plan, design, idea. This is not going to work. Okay. All right. First off, let's create ourselves a nice smooth area here. This is where my station's going to go. We're going to tunnel in and tunnel back out. That's an easy way to burn through 2 million quid. Beautiful. Don't do that again. And then we'll fling our station on here. Now, I do want to use a terminal, but it will be interesting because we will see whether having a terminal will then allow us to stick a through goods route that has a stop associated with it down the side of it. The answer is, of course, yes, but exactly how that works remains to be seen. Now, before I stick this in, should I put the docks in first? No. If you need to make more room for the docks, then that's what your terrain tools are for, and you've already shown a certain level of willingness to just allow terrain tools to reign supreme. So there we go. That's that. Now let's get modular and figure out what we're going to do with this cargo approach. That's all fairly straightforward. We're going to fling in a line down the side here. Okay. You sure the other side wouldn't be better? No, I'm not sure at all, but this is what we're doing. We'll also put in some side entrances. Just one? No, we're going to put in 2. I'm going to put another passenger building here as well. Why? Because it will look good. Oh, all right. fine. Now, that bit of stepped land... I'm waving my hand pointlessly at the screen here. But that bit of stepped land that we got there, that's gonna encounter the smoothing gun in a moment. So, don't fret too much about that. That'll work out. Let's bang some platform in here. Yeah. Now, you're going to need a good station, and you're also going to need some more... Oh, no. No. What's this rubbish here? No, that rubbish won't do the job. Okay, hold on. What if I now put a bit of track in? No, it's not. It's making it terminate all over the place. Well, don't. I need to get through here. It's important. All right, well, I could probably run a bit of track down the side. Oh, colour me disappointed. Modular station, you have failed me. I'm very tempted to delete you and put in the one that I like. But I've already started work. This is the shadow of a deathly mountain. Make it work. I don't think I can. Well, okay. No, wait. Well, the other option, of course, is that I just build a train line that goes past this one. And it's... Well, okay, I'm going to leave it like that. You know why? Because it'll be complicated. And I love it when it's complicated, but especially when you make it work afterwards, even though making it work looks pretty horrendous. All right, okay, so there we go. We'll put the underground's effigy in place. We're going to need some kind of passenger platform here as well. Go on, give me a passenger platform. And, yeah. Multiple vehicles are exhausted. I don't give a monkeys. I'm making the passenger platform the full length, despite the fact it doesn't need to be, just so that I can stick a couple of those on here. Now, we're sticking a couple of those on there because I'm going to stick a port right next to this. All of this has got associated running costs, I mean, I'm at my most lethal when... Yeah, go mad. At my most lethal when I've got a little bit of money because I go through it like just fat guy hot dogs. So we'll use that, will we? What's going on here? Oh, that's not worked well. Up the tempo. Can we up the tempo? Would you like to up the tempo? Perhaps one would like to up the tempo. Tempo, up the tempo somewhat. No. All right, okay, well that's fine. We will just bring our magic brush and we'll up the tempo here. Yeah, see, and then we'll leave some beautiful sandy beaches for people to go and sand themselves when they feel like it. Now, how are you feeling about that? No, mate, we're not into it. Why are you not into it? You should be into it. It's at this point that he laments having not built the port first. And then turns his attention to the station and goes, I could just rebuild it as a through station. Because you're going to have to rebuild the port, which means you're then going to want to reflatten the land so that it's at the same height as the port. Otherwise you end up with a wonky bit of road and it looks terrible. Why are you fighting me here? I don't understand. I thought I'd got this at varying altitudes in different areas of the map. Do you always carve your way down to docks to waterside? Well, I guess the size flipping. Still, it solves the problem of making it complicated to put in a through route later on, I suppose. So right, let's do that then. Right, I am going to spend big bucks on this, and this will be one that I'm hoping I don't have to revisit too much later on. Can I not? No, that is the tempo. All right, well, tempo's maxed. All right, I don't know why you're bothering. Get rid of this. Yeah. Right. Okay. Good. Well, that's thrown some money away. I haven't done that in near moments. No, smoothing ain't going to do it. Use the carver. All right, there we go. Carve this turkey up, like we mean it. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, that's more than enough. I know. All right. Okay. So that's that done. Now I'm also. I know. Yeah. Brace yourselves. I'm also going to do a little bit over here, underneath the sides of my dock. That should be going down, not up. Oh, okay. Well, do it from here. Oh, this is going to be painful. All right, just don't look at it too hard. There we go. I just want to make sure I've got enough deep water for boats to come in and not complain about it. Oh, crikey. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this is the most efficient piece of spending you've ever done in your whole life. And once again, you're doing underwater terraforming. Because that's valuable. Yeah. Right. There we are. And smoothing out. Yeah, lovely. I might even get rid of this rock here and replace it with some more sandy beaches. Oh, it's self-sanded look. Beautiful work. Yeah, that's oh, wouldn't you want to? I think you probably would. Okay, right, now then. This will end up, I'll end up having to sling a what's it dock on that as well, a cargo thing. Apparently, vehicle 119 needs some kind of special attention. Get knotted. I'm not in the mood. Right, okay, so we're going to fling a bit of road up here. Now, I don't strictly speaking need a bit of road, but I am going to try and encourage the local native type people to move in. And therefore, having a bit of road is a suitable inducement for them to do so. I can see myself spending quite a lot of money on here, you know. This may be the rapture of this series. We'll see how we get on. Right, 3 tracks, 2 tracks, 2 tracks. 240 meters, and you're going to need enough room to get a cargo in by the side. Now, do you want to do that the easy way, or we're going to do it the easy way? The hard way, beg your pardon. The easy way would be to turn it around like this, right, and fling the passenger side that way. That way, that's sorted. But no, we're going to do it the other way, and then we'll go modular and get the other side sorted out. So. There's that. Now, I'm assuming that that's on the same height as that is now. Because if it isn't, then we might be bulldozing our second station in a single episode. Now, to bulldoze one station is, it's unfortunate. To have to do more than one station, however, is downright, lacking. Also, you didn't check to make sure you were parallel there. So it's not 100% parallel. I would say it's probably about not parallel, which means 0% parallel. So that's great. Yeah, but I'm settling for it. Really? Look, it cost you $500,000. You're going to burn another couple of grand bulldozing the thing now. So just get it right first time, or in fact third time, as the case may be, and then you can rest on your laurel, such as it is. Right, okay. See, I mean, it's only off by, what? About 2 degrees? Maybe 3? But, no. Oh, wait, hold on. Now we discover that even... I'm holding shift. No, I know you can hold shift to make it fine-tune. Nope, even holding shift, you can't do it straight. You know what you can do, though, that perhaps you should have done instead? It's, you're going to go for delete the road and put the road in parallel. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's quite an astute suggestion, that one. Still, what is life without a little bit of misadventure? Right, configure the flipping station. And, no, stop configuring the station. Oh, the levels of decisiveness you've got going on today are superb. Right, there you go, we've done that. Now, these are not parallel with one another. I know that, and I'm accepting it. I accept the foibles that I have introduced to the system. Now then, we will... what we're going to do here, we're going to double track through this. Yeah, I mean, you don't know how much freight you're going to wang through there, so double track it. You haven't got a lot of space, so you've got some space, so, just, hold the faith. Keep yourself on target. Alright, there's my platforms for them. Yeah. Yep. Right. It's a bit disappointing that you can't put underpasses on cargo platforms. Just so you know. Just a bit disappointing, because I need... Where are we? I need one of these. Alright, I mean, it's got to sit somewhere. Will it? No. We'll stick one up there, because people like that, and we'll stick one over here, because people like that too. But, no, I have to stick another passenger platform on there in order to allow people to mount the station by crossing on from this side. which is a bit of a disappointment, but ultimately not a big disappointment. Right, now, you're going to need one of those. No, hold on, use it there so people can get in, and you need a cargo building. Use the tiddler. Alright, using the tiddler. Now, that's given the tiddler access to the port immediately, which is great, but I've no longer got enough road to put the fat road in there. So we'll stick it... Oh, dear, this is going to be hellish. Yeah, it is. You're not getting your road through there without it wiggling. What happens if we do this? Well, okay, well, that's something, I suppose. I mean, that gives us everything we need. Does the road need to go further? If we say no, then that's perfect. All right, we're saying no, in which case that's perfect. Okay, grand. Now then, what should we do next? We've burned through probably 9 or 10 million. We're not going to look because it'll just be depressing. But we do need to somehow get a bit of... What brush is that? Oh, it's you've chosen the ledging tool. You don't want a ledging tool. We were just going to try and take some of the heat out of this this slope here. There you go, take some of the heat out of it. I'm going to make some more heat in a minute, though, when I tunnel through the mountainside. I'm hoping I can do that for less than 10 million. Right, get rid of all this lot. Oh, there you go. Prisoners, none. Take it. None of them. Right, and then we're going to carve this down to be the same height as the station. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I'm going to build something brilliant that gets up to the kind of top deck of the town. You say brilliant, what does that actually mean in real terms? A road that possibly goes underground and then surfaces again. But I'm going to need the ability for, you know, some people to move in right next to the station, or this is just flipping not going to work. Oh, we could build a San Francisco-esque tram system to get around the town. I can feel you all nodding at that one. You're going to go, yeah, I think that's a darn good idea. Right, okay, fling in a stop here. Hold on, we'll make it electric, because that's going to happen soon. Length, tram track, yes, electrified. Okay, that's quite big, though, isn't it? It is quite big. Alright, so how about we do it round... Stick the road in first. No, if you stick the road in first, you won't know if you've got enough space or not. So get this in, nice and snug, up against there. Right. Okay, now, go get yourself some roads. Will we electrify the tram track from the get-go? You know what? I think we will. Just cause. Now then, if I put you here, can you do a little bit of footpath action? You can get to the tram depot, which is super, but you can't actually get to the station, which is less super. Yeah. Oh, hold your horses. Hang on, going modular again. If I do now, if we go for a bit of misc and a bit of track entrance here, right, and we stick it... Oh, yeah, you can get off your tram and just walk straight onto the platform. Yeah, no ticket required, son. Just hop the barrier and off you trot. All right, lovely. I'll make this big building work at some point, but I don't think it's actually going to be necessary right now, because I say so. Instead, we shall grab from here and then see what happens when we try and go up to, I don't know, the corner there, say. No, that's too close and it doesn't want to do it. Okay. Well, you could backtrack on yourself, or you could build this monstrosity. Well, let's have a look. I mean, you wouldn't want to, would you? I mean, unless you were coming down on it on some kind of unpowered vehicle of some description, like a skateboard or a pair of roller skates. They're saying that it's cobbled, so skateboard's out. A bicycle, maybe. Yeah. I'm going to go with no. All right. Okay. So what are you going to go with? Okay. Well. We've got to do something. I mean, it doesn't help that I'm using Fat Road, obviously. But I'll tell you what. Before we do that, let's go this way. There you go. That's a bit of building space that we've just created for people who want to build things. We might be able to get up this way with it not being quite so heinous. Show me your hainosity. That is less heinous, but still quite heinous. But it's going to do for now, because basically I've got to get some flipping commuters going in here, and that's okay. So we'll switch back to this, which you were just on, but I switched off it, but I've switched back on it. We'll then stick ourselves a passage stop. Now then, what's our coverage looking like? So if we go here, yes, okay, we'll do it on both sides. That's not going to be flush with the road, but you know, you get the general gist of the idea. And then we'll do another lot over here. Right, it would be good to get this lot covered. I don't think you can at the moment, and to be honest, I think you might be best off. What are we looking at over there? Oh, you can see roads that are a million miles away clipping through the mountain. That's not entirely helpful. Yeah, I think that in the fullness of time, what I'll end up doing is bulldozing like 3/4 of the town and then smoothing the heck out of it and making this look a little bit more appealing. But for now, all I really need it to do is just pick up enough passengers to make a train journey viable. So we'll sling you over there. There's a bit of overlap, so that's not going to be perfect, and then we'll upgrade the streets. Right, trammage, please. Are you going to upgrade them to stuff at the same time? No. We'll leave it like that for the moment. Let's not spend any more than we absolutely have to. No, that's not your catchphrase at all. It's not, is it? No. Your catchphrase is something like, spend it. And that's the end of the catchphrase. That's all that sits in there. Right, good. You're going to need some kind of tram depot to make that function. I hope you're aware of that, because that's a thing. Streets, yes. Now, are you going to... Yeah, apparently I am. All right, okay. Well, yes, it's fine. Yeah, stick that over there. Yeah, there we go. That's going to work. We'll put a bit... It's not quite... No, it's not. But that doesn't matter. We've got a little thing there for people to use in the way that they think. This, you know, I had a picture of what this was going to look like in my head. And you might ask yourself, was it this picture? And I have to say, no, it wasn't really. It was a slightly different picture. Right, bang a train depot on there, and we're going to get this rolling immediately before we head out. And because the train track, I'm just guessing, is not going to take very long. I said that with a completely straight face. Right, okay, Upper Dark City. I'm pretty sure that's lower. Through to where? Kianmen Street. And then Solyanka Street. And Chongwan Road. And then Solyanka Street. You've probably done that the wrong way around. Yeah. Then Kianmen as well. And then we look at what we've done, aghast. No. Look, if you go, you come up the hill, you go around here like this. Yeah, you hit that one. Yeah, and then what? You do that and then pull a U-ey. Okay, what if you went the other way? You hit this one. Yeah, you hit that one. Yes. Oh, maybe you don't need to hit it twice. I don't think we do. Okay. So what's that? Solyanka. Second visit to Solyanka Street, not needed. Also, why are you not showing me this line? Because you're on the wrong whatnot. There it is, look. Okay, that's come out quite nicely. That'll do. That'll do. We don't need to look at what it would have been otherwise, because it will have been bad. Tram. Yeah. Dark City. What? Road vehicle 31 is exhausted. Oh, shush. Right. And since we just retired some trams, we're going to buy some trams. Now then, we've got the Dampf tram, 26 kilometers per hour. We've got the horse-drawn streetcar, USA. We've got the St. Petersburg. No, I'm all about the Dampf tram, 26 kilometers per hour. Choo-choo. How many do you want? Let's go 3, which is more than we're going to get away with, but we're going to go for it anyway. And then assign them to that. Off you trot. Should we watch it come out of the depot? We've seen the Dampf tram before. I think it was just called the steam tram in the last game. There it goes. Clanky, clanky, clank, clank. There we are. Such a good noise. You know, just generally. That's a nice sound that it likes to make there. Right, now, they're going to deliver absolutely flipping nothing until I connect up the station here with the station there. And, I mean, realistically, the only thing in the way is a mountain. I haven't priced this up, so, you know, brace yourselves. Here we go. It's away! Go on. 2 million? Fine. 2 million is absolutely fine for a price to tunnel through the whole of the mountain. You saw the whole of the mountain. Yes. That's not necessarily a quote you should be proud of. Okay, yeah, how about that? Does that look all right? Yeah, it looks all right. Hello, autosave. Lovely to see you. Your timing is as miraculous as ever. Okay, cool. Well, when we've got quad tracks running through this, it's going to look good. Yeah, it is. Two of those. One of those tracks is an actual goods stop. Did you... hold on, what have you actually done here? So this one here I could probably use as a passenger track if I wanted to, but this one is goods. So yeah, I've got an up and down goods line if I want it. The only thing is this will have to be both pick up and drop off, but, you know... Pick up and drop off. What, the Russian chess player? Very good. Well done. Yeah, your excellent humour there. Your mirth is second to none. You are an unparalleled jokester. Right. Now here's a test. What happens if you put a diamond junction through the tunnel of through the mouth of a tunnel? Can it handle it? Or will it just kind of go, you've got to be having a laugh? No, it's going, you've got to be having a laugh. But what it doesn't do is it doesn't let you do it and then kind of go like, I have made everything ugly now. Instead, it just kind of goes, no, you're not allowed. Because what would happen is you'd make everything. What's even happening here? Tunnel, please. No. Let's not do that. For a while, I may be able to fix it. I suspect quite strongly it would look pretty awful. Right, go on. Yeah, do that. I'm pretty sure that's right. You're pretty sure that's right as well. You kind of go, yeah, that looks like it took. Right, okay, so now the easy bit. Oh, no. Pity yourself there, factory. Oh, hold on, you might not need to pity yourself. We might be able to swerve around you. And I'll tell you what, I'm feeling generous. I think we will. Largely because there's no benefit in me going in a straight line here. Now, of course, obviously, if this bit that I've laid now happens to take out the factory, then it's the factory's fault. It knew I was coming and did absolutely nothing to stop me. All right, we've bent a little bit too far there, but I can line this up with the entrance to the tunnel mouth there. So that's going to be a mission complete. And then we just, you know, do the usual, buy a few trains, fling them up there, and then claim it was working exactly as intended. Right, okay, go on. Onto that one. Just ever such a slight kink. We'll put that down to vodka consumption by our surveyors, which we don't have. And therefore we can abdicate all responsibility. Okay, there's a lump there. I don't know if that's an actual lump or whether it's because the ground was undulating. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think? I think it's an actual lump, but it is not as severe as the actual lump you built initially, which was, I mean, that was a crime against humanity. So, you know, this is better than that. Right, now, eventually we're going to motor straight through the other side and go to pastures more exciting. But for now, a straightforward bit of crossover here will keep us in business. The only problem I have is that I don't have any access at all to the depot. I do not care for the woes of passenger of road vehicle 19. Care not, do I? Where it's there. All right, well, look. I mean, you know, look. Bulldoze, 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 bulldoze. Yeah, point towards where you're going next, which is the Citadel. And then Connecto. Yeah, the only problem I've got with that is that bulldoze, 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 bulldoze is going to cost me quite a lot of money. And I've spent it all. And what have you spent it on? On building the same station 16 flipping times. You know... What? Don't matter, that's alright, I've got it. It's alright, it's all under control. Pause, don't let him back in. There you go. I've still got 4 million quid. It's all good. You should be supervised. Right, okay, we're going to run through people's back gardens here. Now, if I can do this without bulldozing everybody, that would be great. We can tend over to the right ever so slightly, because we can. Oh, what are you going to do about that train line that you've got there? Well, that's actually integral, or is going to be integral, to the food goods hub, which is going to be one of the next projects we undertake. Yes. So, what are you going to do about it? So, it's going to get rebuilt anyway. And therefore, we're going to cross straight over it. Because for now, it will only be used to get the train out of the depot. Later on, it will be used for something more significant. But right now, it's just about getting the train out of the depot. And then later, more significant, yeah. But now, getting the train out of the depot. Not more significant. No, not now. Later. Later, more significant. Okay, how long are you going to keep repeating that? Is this that repeating joke that you said you were going to do? No. That's for another time. And you will only know that it's happening when it happens. What's your problem? Why won't you stay snapped? Stay snapped, you flipping peasant. Oh, that's it. There you go. See, that wasn't so tough, was it? Now, I mean, this might cause a bit of what are you doing to the existing traffic going up and down there, but ultimately, I think it's worth it. Also, how are you getting out of the depot onto your line then? This person's house looks like it might be in the way. No, I'm going to be generous. Okay, well, which track do you want to be on? You want to be on these two here. Okay, so we're going to go... Yeah, not going to like this much. We're going to go around like that. Because this is temporary. Okay, it'll be fine. You've gone too far. It's temporary. It's fine. It's all fine. I've got 3.5 million quid left, which is not enough money. But it's all fine anyway. Right. Okay, good. You happy with that? Oh, I'm flipping delirious. Okay. Well, you can unpause. There you go. Activate high speed while we're not actually looking at any vehicles, and that'll all be grand. Right. So this is starting to take shape, which is good. I mean, that's kind of what we wanted it to do. A 5-track approach is probably not enough. We'll probably need one more, but that's okay too. Let's get this route. Let's get this route routed. And then we'll stick a train on it. Now, I don't think it's going to be very successful. Click on stations to add. No. Add station. Yes. This one. Thank you. And then out as far as here. Yes. Right. Now, actually, you can use it single track for now, because I'm only going to stick one on there. There definitely won't be enough demand for me to have more than one on there, so we'll just do a straightforward, what we're calling this. Let's call it PAX, because, I don't know, maybe it'll catch on, maybe it won't. Capital, City, Dark City. Right. Yeah, my classification's all over the shop at the moment. I'll fix it, don't worry. But not now. Right, I've now got 6 million in the bank. That's more like it. You see, you don't have to hang around very long. I've got 5.2. Obviously, I just spent something. Probably some maintenance. Right, locos. What do we got? Well, you got the PV again. I don't think we need the PV. I think we can probably go with the BR53 Preuss, which is a triple coupled freight load. Oh, maybe not then. What about you? I've used that. We haven't used the Borsig. Let's use the Borsig. Okay. Because we've got no competition to get to your Dark City, so we might as well go with the Borsig. Now, didn't that use the bread wagon or something? Bavarian passenger car I'm going for. Okay, how many do you want? I don't know. How many feels about right? That's 32. 48? 54? You can't have 54, you can have 56. And this is only 2 million quid. Put one more. Go 64. There you go. Right, have it. Go on. And then you get to work. Capital City, Dark City. There you go. Job done. Everything's done. We're all done. Everything's done here. Everything's magical. We now just need to wait for you to exit the depot and get into the habit of a lifetime, which is working. Right, now, in order to facilitate your exodus, we'll bung a signal there so you can at least make it as far as the line. I think there's a pretty strong chance that this has got a wait coming. Oh, what now? Lines report problem, commuter, capital city. What is the problem? Could not connect all the... What? Oh, have I inadvertently stopped it from... Yeah, you have. Oh. Yeah, I've cut my city in half. Oh. Yes. Now, what kind of a delicate solution are you going to come up with to this problem? We're going to connect that bit of road. Okay. It will help. In fact, that will stop it from flashing, I think. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm pretty certain. So if we do that, it will at least stop flashing. Yeah. But that route is wrong. So what we need is we need another crossing down here. Okay. Construction's not possible. It is. It's possible. It's just not straight. That's the only problem with it. There you go. Do that. Yeah. Then do this. Yeah. Oh, that was cute. Did you see that? Hold on. I'll see if I can do it again. All right. If we do it here, you'll see it forms a footpath. So even when roads don't meet up, it forms a footpath. That's charming. That's really good. Really good. Oh, it's really, really good. Good. Right, there you go. And that will ride us to the mountains for today, where we shall disembark from our horses and forage for berries so that we don't starve overnight. Anybody waiting? One person wants to ride on the magic new train. Can't say I blame them. Obviously, the magic new train has to get it out. Look, this is going to look top flipping banana when it's operational. My goal will be to fling as much metal up and down here as I can possibly fling. And that's quite a lot of metal. I don't know why you're building that, mate. Look, the tracks go like this, right? Which means that I'm likely to bang a road in that runs semi-parallel with this, and you'll be in the way when that happens. So, just mind how you go. Right, you've left. Can you get through? Go on. Now's a good time. Strike while the iron is hot. You can make it at least as far as the station. There we are. We see we've got the go signal. Right, we'll watch a passenger train. Maybe I'll use the passenger train going through a freight station as a misleading thumbnail. Not that I would ever do a misleading thumbnail, you understand? No, not me. Not ever. That's certainly not how I roll. Apart from when I do roll that way, you understand. Right, I've been Colonel Failure. Thank you very much for tuning in. Next time, I reckon we get the ferry out to Vegas. And then once we're there, what happens there stays there. You know the rules. This is nice to look at. I mean, it's nice to look at. It's rubbish for my end slate because nothing happens here yet. We haven't done anything. We could watch a tram. All right. Well, where's tram kind of central in terms of tram? Here we go. Tram action on the hill. Well, you wanted something vaguely San Franciscan in nature. And that's what you've got. I've been Colonel Failure. Tune in next time for more action. Cheerio. I now have a level of cash that is best described as exciting. That's what I've got. So now, I mentioned like a minute ago that I was thinking of, okay, well, we'll build the ferry out to Vegas. That could work. That could be fun. I probably needed a ferry from Vegas to somewhere else. And then some kind of road network to get that somewhere else pumped up to the max with passengers in order to make that viable. Because I don't have a burning need to get to Vegas at the moment. The burning need will arise once I start shipping goods that Vegas will have some interest in. And so I think, we'll see. It's a big one, but building the food distribution hub could be the way to go. And I know already how that's going to make an absolute shitload of money. It's going to be flipping massive. And I think it'll be the first of many flipping massive freight hubs. Because I'm going to try and build one hub on the map to deliver to every town that wants that stuff. I don't think I'll get to every town, but if I'm delivering to 5, 6, 7 different towns with one good type, then that's going to get quite flamboyant quite quickly. So I think I might have a swing at that next, and we'll see how we get on. Yeah, because that rail network needs a bit of... I'll talk about that in the episode, shall I? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. All right, I'll see you then.